Welcome back to the Wise Divine Women podcast, where we help you go from fed up to faith fueled, helping you to become the wise divine women that you've been called to be. Last year, 2025, I've had the incredible opportunity to host so many people I couldn't even imagine interviewing. It was just phenomenal. So I hope you go back and catch a few of those episodes with, oh my gosh, so many people. And I have already so many people lined up for the rest of January, February, and now into March. And really, I've it's really talking to these people about what their passion is and what their purpose is and why they're here to help you, women looking for answers, looking for opportunities of change, and what's out there in the world with true facts and not having all this crazy, you know, information tossed at you all the time. And my goal with the Wise Divine Women podcast was just to give you the opportunity to look for different alternatives or what's out there and talk to the people who brought those to the world. For myself here inside Wise Divine Women, it is I finished well, the functional diagnostic nutrition, officially a practitioner, looking forward to getting that on board and really helping women, right? Helping men and women understand their bodies. For this month of January, I've really been reflective. I find January not so much, we got this hustle and bustle of December. We don't know, we set all these goals. Or those of us who are rejecting that and just living in the moment, not setting goals and seeing what our body is telling us. So this first 2 weeks of January, I hope you, like myself, have just spent a time being reflective and listening to what our body is trying to tell us. And I hope, no matter where you are in the world, you have the opportunity to use thermography as that visualization, as that understanding of what your body is needing at this time. And with the clients that I work with, in New Jersey and or here in Ontario, it is really helping to define a clearer path for them in helping reduce inflammation, helping to clear the toxic load, help them to balance their hormones, help them to understand their menopausal journey, right? Because it is a natural stage of life and we have to understand ourselves from where we start to where we're going. And, a lot of us need a clearer path, that keto diet didn't work or the carnivore diet didn't work or I've been fasting and it is not working and I'm lifting weights and it's not working and I'm doing this and doing that. And we get caught in this cycle of just the circle chaos rabbit hole of things. And I find that it's just been very disheartening. I know, like myself, very disheartening, right? So for myself, it's circling back to my foundational tests that I did with FDN, which are the foundational 5 tests, which is looking at my microbiome, looking at my hormones, looking at my metabolic profile, looking at my food sensitivities, hair mineral analysis, my thermography, and the lining of my stomach, the mucosal barrier test. And all of those come together and help me identify what's going on and how I can be better at that. The thing I like about functional diagnostic nutrition or FDN or as a functional practitioner is breaking it down into bite-sized steps. So as much as I've been doing that for clients, I need to do that for myself. And that's what I've been doing, right? Understanding my diet and understanding my position coming to the plate. I said that often to clients this morning as well. Like, how are you coming to the plate? Are we sitting? Are we chewing? Are we just being focused? Are we playing on our phone? There's a lot of things that come and hinder the digestive process right from the start. And are we eating foods that we know are causing sensitivities, right? How is our rest cycle? How are we coming to, bed? Are we super stressed? Are we worrying about the day? Is it just like staying up all night, thinking you're tired and not falling asleep and not preparing ourselves? So it's like, what is your bed hygiene look like? How much exercise are you getting? And it's -18 here today in Sudbury. It's beautiful out. The sun is shining. But how much exercise does that involve, getting out in the sun? And or what secret devices do you have laying around the house that you're not using, like a rebounder? Who doesn't have a rebounder in their basement? put their hands up. And then now the vibration plates and the treadmills and all these things that we have, we just don't force ourselves to do. So it's just reminding ourselves of the things that we have and what stress management tools, what stresses us out, taking an inventory of our stress. So I find January to be, and also then pulling all the supplements out of your cupboard. Like I know you have a cupboard of supplements that you're not using, you've just given up on. You don't know if they've expired or not. So take time this January to be reflective, right? In your prayer time, say, God, here I am. What do I need? Or in your gratitude journal, or even during times of meditation, what is it that your body's trying to tell us? Are we listening to it? And it's in that time that we need to understand how our health, our mind, our body, our goals all align, right? So if you need assistance with that, I'm here to help you. Just schedule a call, and I'd love to be able to help you take an inventory, your January inventory, your 2026 inventory, to get you walking in the right direction. Take this time to understand what your body is desiring, what your cravings have been, what does that mean, what you're angry about, what things stress you out. There's a lot, but it's no sense jumping into things, jumping in and expecting big changes if you don't understand where you are right now. So if any of this sparks in within you, and if you need assistance, just please reach out at any time. I'll leave a link in the show notes. I thank you for being part of it. I'm honestly so excited to the podcast I'm putting up this week. And thank you so much for being part of the community. Hop into the Wise Divine Women Collective, where I've got any freebies, my offerings, and a little community started there as well. Also, there's podcasts that are there that are not online yet. And within that community, you always get the first show of the upcoming podcasts that are scheduled out into February and March. I'm so thankful that, 5 years down the road, I guess I've been doing this for a while, or 4 years down the road, I'm still being able to be present, to offer really great, wise, guests on my show, and now being able to offer functional nutrition and helping my clients to become more than they have expected themselves to be. Thank you so much for being part of the show.